Hello, nerds watching all over the internet. It is Thursday night, October 9th, and we're here for another exciting live edition of Wrestle Wrewind.
Yahoo!
Yep, another Thursday night to talk about all the cool things happening in the world of pro wrestling. We're talking matches, segments, title changes, OMG moments, returning icons, and much, much more. And I'm your host, Jose Casabona, and I'm also the host of the main show on our channel, The Ravens Flock. And joining behind the camera is the host of the Black Files, my typewriter for Wrestle Rewind, the man who puts in the hours behind all the videos on this channel every single week, representing the Alliance, Mr. Juan Arouse.
ECW forever! Hey, even Mick Foley, when he was being the silly heel with Edge, was giving his respect to the Alliance back then, okay? So cut the crap. Thank you for that fine introduction, Azay. Don't you ever forget that, mister.
Absolutely. And much like all our other shows, folks, we are simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. So be sure to hit the subscribe and the follow button. Click that notification bell for all our content. Leave your questions and comments below, and we'll answer as many as we can. And if you wish to go above and beyond to support the Ravens flock, then you can become an inner flocker. And for $4.99 a month, you'll have access to all the perks that comes with our membership. Juan, tell them.
Well, for all the inner flockers we've got in our chat, and I know we have plenty, go ahead and show off those lovely membership badges and custom emojis, letting everyone know that you're here to help rescue the Ravens flock from the clutches of late-stage capitalism to become full-time streamers. Since 2013, we've been working hard, staying strong, making your voice our mission. The only thing standing in our way now is the fact that we have to work 9-to-5 jobs just to keep our lights on. However, there is a way that you can help rescue us from this dim and dismal fate. The same thing that you folks at home have been doing all along, which is simply supporting the Ravens flock by liking our content, commenting both during and after the stream, sharing our content to all of your friends, family, and loved ones, and anyone in your life who has an affinity for geek culture, nerd culture, pop culture, and everything in between. And most importantly, subscribing to us and making sure that you hit the notification bell to stay up to date for all the alerts. That way you never miss a single episode. The more that you do this, the more people you refer us to, the more subscribers we get. The more subscribers we get, the more inner flockers can convert out of that. And before you know it, we'll be completely self-sustaining to the point where we're no longer just doing this show for doing the Ravens flock just for the love of the game, but we're also doing it as our livelihood in order to continue, in order to elevate this channel to new heights, to serve you, our audience, and to be our own bosses. With your help, we can and will succeed. You also get access to members first and members only content, a special discounts from our merch store, link in the description below, and you get access to all of us, the Ravens flock, your favorite motley crew of nerds, here to make your voice our mission by providing us your thoughts, your feedback, and your ideas to better shape the future of this channel to suit your tastes and needs. Hey, up in the chat, I see Ulysses Fartknocker here. Weekly wrestling catch-up. We appreciate you joining us here, Ulysses, but pray tell us, what is it that we do here exactly on Wrestle Rewind?
Well, here on Wrestle Rewind, we review 3 of the most exciting pro wrestling programs in North America today. That is WWE's NXT, AEW Dynamite, and TNA Impact. But folks, get ready to put on your olive drab clothes and rev up your tanks, because we're going to war again!
You heard him, folks. It is time, once again, due to the powers of being scheduled out of your normal time slot by networks that have more important things to do than to deal with your crazy ass, we bring you one new installment of the Tuesday Night War! Yay!
That's right.
Yay.
It's another one-on-one simulcast battle between WWE and AEW. By the way, yes, because of scheduling conflicts, aka baseball, I mean, AEW was forced to move to Tuesday night this week, and they held a TV special called AEW Dynamite Title Tuesday to go up against NXT's TV special, NXT Invasion. Oh, I'm sorry, NXT Showdown.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm just pissed off that they changed it from Invasion to Showdown. It's clever that they came up with a reason for it, but for the love of God, it's like, do they really have to, like, what the fuck does NXT have to do with Israel of all fucking things? Come on, man.
Yeah, seriously, like, come on, man. What? Like, no one has watched wrestling in 2001? I mean, shit, I'm wearing the shirt of the leader of the Alliance.
Yeah, you see, Jose's got no allegiance at all. He's insane.
What?
Lisa Boo's in the chat. Hi, everyone. Hey, up, Lisa Boo. Welcome to Wrestle Rewind. Matthew Coburn in the chat. Hey. What a sister act that had a real deep impact.
That's a nice one. And yes, folks, we do have to talk about this because, yes, war and competition is a constant thing in pro wrestling, and in order for both companies to keep up, they need talent. They need manpower. They need TV ratings. They need viewership. They need fans, but not just any fans. They need crazy wrestling fans. The only way for us to match that kind of energy is through our partners over at Glitch Energy, the specially formulated smart energy blend for all the geeks and nerds to enjoy. It comes complete with 0 sugar, 0 calories, 0 carbs, 0 lag, and of course, course, zero crash. Make sure you bookmark glitchenergy.com on your web browser to stay up to date for all their announcements, including this one. Guess what's back just in time for the Halloween season?
Yay! With the Screamsicle has returned. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah! You guys like
blah,
orange
blah.
creamsicles? Well, guess what? This Screamsicle is just for you.
Because it's not just orange cream popsicle, it's blood orange cream popsicle.
Yeah!
They say it on the label, so you know they mean it, etc.
Question.
Yeah.
Can you drink it with milk the same way with their other flavor?
Oh, hey, they just offered me 15% off my first order if I sign up on their stuff over here. Maybe. Well, I don't see why not. They don't specifically say, use with milk, but I don't see any reason why we shouldn't try.
Yeah, no, exactly. But yeah, folks, oh my goodness, Screamsicle, bloody orange popsicle flavor, and it's right here for you. If you guys love it, go ahead and get your hands on it. It's delicious, it is great, and and it's right now valued at $34.95 before shipping and handling. And yes, as Juan pointed out, if you simply sign up for the newsletter, then you get 50% off on your first order. How crazy is that?
You know what's crazier? Using our promo code FLOCKFIELD to get 20% instead of just 15%.
That's right, folks.
That's better for them and for us.
That is true. If you go to glitchenergy.com and use our promo code FLOCKFUEL, you'll receive a 20% discount on your order, so don't delay. Go to glitchenergy.com, use our promo code, get your hands on Screamsicle in time for the season.
We want to once again thank Glitch Energy for partnering with the Ravens flock.
Oh,
blah, blah, blah.
Thank you for that. All right, so here we go. October 7th, 2025, another round of ratings war between WWE and AEW. On the one hand, you have NXT hosting its co-branded battle of NXT versus TNA, and on the other on AEW Dynamite, you've got Title Tuesday, where AEW returns to their home base over at the Daily's place in Jacksonville, Florida. We'll talk about the outcome on both shows a little later. But for now, Mr. Wannarouse, ring that bell.
Don't mind if I do.
All right, so we're going to start things off over at the Performance Center for NXT's Showdown. Because heaven forbid we offend anybody with the word invasion.
Oh my god, I'm still pissed at that. I'm sorry. That's dumb. It is dumb as hell. It is dumber than a stump. I can't believe it. Why would they do that to me? It's like they're going out of their way to hurt me.
Wait, hang on a minute. Let me look at the lettering. Showdown? How come the end looks like a Roman numeral 2? Showdown 2?
No, Jose. It's not a Roman numeral 2. The top a horizontal line there. That's not a broken line. That's a solid one. So that's the symbol of pi. So
on an
NXT Showdown pi.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Because, wrestling and pie go hand in hand. And if you don't believe me, ask The Rock. Anyway,
I was gonna say, are you sure you like pie?
All right, we're going to open things up with an incredible tag match, player.
Holla, holla.
That's right. And this is a tag match that is part of the Showdown event. Two teams from different brands, from NXT and TNA. One team is taking over NXT by storm, and the other one is one of the greatest legendary tag teams of all time. And they're contesting for the NXT Tag Team Championship, as the NXT champions Dark State, represented by Osiris Griffin and Dion Lennox, defend their titles against the TNA Tag Team champions Matt and Jeff, the Hardy Boys.
Yay! A cross of generations, a passing of the torch, a test of strength of whether or not the new blood can hang with the OGs over here.
I apologize for the intrusion.
Hi,
It's okay, K-Storm. Don't worry.
Love you, honey. Later,
Actually, you know
K-Storm.
what? Yeah, let me move my liquid right over here. Anyways, so let's get started on this tag match.
Holla.
Yeah. All right, so Hardy Boys and Dark State. Hardy Boys showed up first, and then when the Dark State made their entrance, Hardy Boys immediately jumped Dark State from behind and knocked him out of the ring. What a bunch of good guys!
Jose, they're dressed in white, so you know they're good.
Oh yeah. Everything's as clear as
Just
black.
like White Goodman has eight. You know that.
Everything's as clear as black and white. Anyways,
Ha.
and then after Darkseid got their asses kicked before the bell rang, the referee ejected the other members of Darkseid out of here. From there's no Saquon Sugars and no Cutler James. Like seriously, they don't even come back later. They're out.
As if they actually follow the rules and come back late and don't come back for the duration of the match.
Yeah,
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, way to dull their teeth there, WWE.
Thank you, Matthew Coburn. Nancy Drew needs to teach them a lesson. Get it? Because Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boys.
Oh, ha.
We're old.
So as Juan mentioned earlier, the Hardy Boys have taken the new.
Were old when we were young.
Yes,
That's exactly the point. K-Storm.
the Hardy Boys took Darkseid to task. You can see the Hardy Boys working together, taking on Dion Lennox.
Wait a second. What the fuck is this?
What's what?
What?
Oh yeah, that's Jeff Hardy's latest face paint. He's got a third eye.
What? This?
Yeah, it's a third eye.
He made himself into a Triclops.
No, just a troll.
I mean, it's extreme.
Just a troll.
No.
Trolls in Skyrim have 3 eyes.
Not everything is Skyrim related, honey.
I know, but it's we've got one right up at the top.
Yeah.
Vicente Guerrero's in the chat after. Vicente, welcome to Wrestle Rewind. Oh my
All right.
God. He's seeing with his all-seeing eye something that rhymes with, I don't know, what is Jeff Hardy like? Painting?
Yeah.
Fucking
He likes painting. He likes
seashells?
music.
I don't
I don't know. So, with the power of 20/20/20 vision, the Hardy Boys take on Darkseid and hit all their cool spots. They even hit a poetry in motion. This time, Jeff Hardy not slipping up.
Okay, so, like, Jeff Hardy did actually do the clothesline properly, or
Yes.
did he... Okay, so I was gonna say, like, did he go nuts and go with the freaking giant hip throw?
No. He did the clothesline properly.
Okay,
I saw the action. Don't worry
Okay,
about
so he did throw the clothesline properly.
Yeah.
All right, at the very least, he was awake, and yeah, thank you for putting my mind at ease. Jeff Hardy isn't just like slowing down or like fucking going nuts or back on the sauce or whatever. He was literally just having an off day when I had that snit about his poetry and motion in there.
It's okay.
Surely Dark State's going to be taking them to oh shit.
And yes, they do, because after that, when we got back from commercial break, Darkseid took control of the match, putting a lot of punishment on Jeff Hardy. Unfortunately, I didn't grab a specific screenshot of a botch that happened during the match. I did talk about it with Juan.
Oh no, not that one! Oh,
Well-
like, let's just put it this way. It's the kind of botch you would expect in early stage TNA.
So what happened was, I showed a clip to Juan. Osiris Griffin is the one that botched this time. He carried Jeff Hardy up, and I believe he hit him with a body slam, and then he tried to go for a leg drop, but Jeff Hardy's head was above the ground, and Osiris...
It wasn't above the ground. Here's what happened. Osiris Jackson's his name?
Yeah, Osiris Griffin.
Osiris Griffin. When he dropped his leg for the leg drop, he was a full 3 inches above and past Jeff's head. And so Jeff was trying to lean his head up like, dude, my head's over here. Drop the leg on my chest. And he completely misses him. Absolutely completely. And Jeff Hardy left with no choice but to react to not being leg dropped.
Man, it's bad enough for their team to be diminished, to not have their support, but damn, that botch like really knocked down Darkseid a lot of points.
No wonder they operate on an inversion of the conservation of ninjutsu, Jose. So here's what I'm talking about over here. And yes, you fine folks at home are about to get a the conservation of ninjutsu. There we go. Y'all are gonna get some trope education here, folks. Here at the Ravens Flock, and here in the fine world of Wrestle Rewind. The conservation of ninjutsu. It specifically states, according to TV tropes, in any martial arts fight, there is only a finite amount of ninjutsu available to each side in a given encounter. As a result, one ninja is a deadly threat, but an army of them are cannon fodder. So basically, think Kill Bill Volume 1 when Uma Thurman is chopping down the whole group, the crazy 88 of them, and she's only one person, but she's able to whip them all, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because there's so many of them, and there's only one of her. The power of the ninjutsu is on her side. Absolutely, while anyone on the bad guy's side has theirs diminished because they have to share it amongst each other. So what happened with Dark State is clearly an inversion of that. If they're not all four of them present in the match, then their actual abilities, their actual individual abilities, drastic go down.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome for that.
All right, so getting back to it. So after, well, there's no other way to put it, being out
that fucking mess.
So after that fucking mess, the Hardy Boys were able to regain control later on. Matt Hardy hits the Twist of Fate on Dion Lennox, and Jeff Hardy seals the deal by hitting the Swanton Bomb to pin and win. Your winners, and now NXT and TNA Tag Team Champions, Matt and Jeff, the Hardy Boys.
Yeah! Fantastic. This was not expected here at all. I was honestly expecting this just to be glorified exhibitions with, these tag guys are gonna go these tag guys, and that's what happens. And nothing happens with their belts, and nothing matters, or whatever. It's just an exhibition. Nope. These were the stakes, and these stakes came out perfectly rare.
Exactly, and
Cooked to perfection.
And this is just another notch for the Hardy Boys, because like they've captured so many tag belts.
For tag belts, how many? How fucking many?
They have the Raw, the SmackDown tag titles, the WCW tag titles, the original WWF tag titles. They got the Ring of Honor, TNA, NXT.
They never went for the AEW Tag Championships while they were there.
Unfortunately, no.
Tony Khan is a fucking idiot.
Yes, he is.
You guys need to remember that. Tony Khan had the Hardy Boys, and he didn't set them up in a situation, in a program, to say, oh, hey, now I've got the Hardys adding to my company's prestigious world tag titles to their accolades.
Now, hang on a minute, Juan. It's not entirely Tony Khan's fault, because if you remember correctly, Jeff once again pulled Jeff and got himself in trouble.
He was there long enough for them to book a program before that happened.
Fair.
So, yeah, that's still Tony's fault. He's a moron.
All right, before we move on, let's get over to the chat. Vincent Guerrero was saying Jeff Hardy might be giving a shout-out to Matt Sydal with Matt's third eye philosophy. That being the former wrestler Evan Bourne.
Right. Ulysses Fartknocker still looks better than Doctor Strange. Ha, he's talking about the big third eye at the end there.
I don't know. Did you think it was weird?
This is Jeff Hardy. This shit's expected.
Well, I'm talking about Doctor Strange.
Yeah, it looked off. Let me see. Vicente Guerrero. If it's beautiful redheads who played Nancy Drew on the CW show, I'm all for Nancy Drew showing up for the Hardy Boys. Jeff Hardy might be giving a shout out to Matt Sydal. Yep. Matthew Coburn, how's it going? Yep, there we go. And then he says, I watched episodes from the first and second season of Nancy Drew. Still wish they had gone more than 4 seasons, and that CW execs didn't totally change the network.
Oh,
yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Let's see here. And Mr. Quake's in the chat. Of course, we know Mr. Quake. He's been up in here. JC's Let's Go. Ego. Yeah, I see a trend here. I blame Tony Khan, but Tony Khan puts Sting and Darby Allin as tag champs. Yeah.
I mean...
That's fine, but that's not the Hardy Boys.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Exactly.
You had the Hardy Boys. How can you fuck that up? Apparently very easily, according to Tony Khan.
Yeah.
We all miss Evan Bourne.
We all do. All right, now let's get over to the exciting match of the night, and it is one of 2 Survivor Series matches that was hyped up last week on NXT. And this one is from the women's bracket, as Team NXT, represented by, from top left to bottom right, the women's North American and Speed champion Sol Ruka, Lola Vice,
Yum.
Jada Parker,
nice,
and the NXT Women's Champion, JC Jane.
All right.
Versus Team TNA from top left to bottom right. You have the TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champions, Cassie Lee and Jesse McKay, The Inspiration.
That's not their names.
Oh, right. We're in WWE territory. Peyton Royce and Billy Kay, The Iconics.
I'm kidding. No, they were going in as The Inspiration.
You got the TNA Knockouts World Champion, the Red Coat, Kalani Jordan.
Uh-huh.
And you've got the former member of the NXT of the Metaphor, Mara Sade.
Formerly known as
Jakara Jackson. Yeah.
All right, so this is a homecoming for Jakara.
With special guest referee Jordan Grace.
The juggernaut, the muscle mommy galore, was doing freaking videos on her socials showing how she was practicing refereeing. She slid, she would practice sliding onto her knees to get it down for a pinfall count, doing counts for people on the rope, practicing throwing down for getting in for to call a submission, a tap out, shit like that. It was funny.
Yeah, it was great. All right, let's get to it. For a Women's Survivor Series match. Let's do it.
The way this works is pretty simple. If you do not remember how a Survivor Series tag match goes, it's elimination style. Each individual member is up for elimination. So whoever this side gets eliminated first loses, which means you can, and there have been historic moments, end up in a situation where it's literally one or two people against an entire full team. Don't believe me? Take a look at what happened in the Survivor Series 2002. Well, with the Alliance here freaking ending, Jose.
Oh, that's 2001.
2001 then, Jose. Huh? Isn't that what happened?
What?
And Stone Cold lost because Kurt Angle betrayed him? Right?
Oh, God.
What?
Oh, what? Yeah, because Kurt Angle was secretly an agent for Vince McMahon.
Oh, my God.
That was so stupid.
That was so dumb.
Anyways, so let's get to
shit.
it. So we start things off, of course, with Lola Vice, and check it out. Some tag team action from the Iconics. They took Lola Vice to
their inspiration, is he?
Shut up! God damn it. No, but this was an incredible match. We got some great tag team flair from the Inspiration. They whooped around Lola Vice and Jada Parker in the beginning of the match. They did their tag team shtick where what they did in TNA, like they did the whole spin around opposite turnbuckle thing. It's so weird. And then they did their iconic poses. The fans loved it. The fans were eating it. We obviously missed the Iconics, and it shows.
Yay.
So, continuing with the action.
I'm trying to... fucking what the hell?
No! We're stuck in a loading screen.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. Continuing with the action, Mara Sade gets tagged in. She continues the momentum for the team. She hits Jada Parker with a devastating corkscrew neck breaker, as shown right here. Kind of makes you wonder why the hell WWE fired her in the first place if she's got a lot of in-ring talent.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe they're like, she probably has a lot of talent, but isn't quite polished enough. They basically told her, like, hey, go brush up. Or as JR would say, like, hey, go learn a new hold, go change your name, and we'll get back with you down the road, kind of shit.
Yeah.
Like, you're doing good. You're not quite there yet. You've learned all you can from us on this end. Let's have you go. We encourage you to go to the Indies because there's definitely a future for you here. We just want to see you develop more.
Okay, yep, that's fair. If it was JR. But
JR
JR was far removed. We know this. That being said, continuing with the action on the women's division. So
I'm sorry. Is it wrong that I'm totally still focusing on just Jordan Grace?
I'm focusing on both Jordan Grace and Sol Ruca because
Sol Ruca over here cosplaying Android 18.
I like it. Sol Ruca gets tagged in and she wipes out the Team TNA with an Asai moonsault from the second rope outside.
That should have really only hit Sol Ruca. I'm sorry, that really should have only hit the Inspiration and what's her face? Because that's not
Mara
Sade. Yeah. It really should have only hit those three.
And it did, because Kalani Jordan got out of the way, and not to be outdone by the champ, the TNA Knockouts World Champion, got over to the top rope, and she hit an incredible moonsault, knocking out Team NXT.
Oh my God! Even the referee is completely flabbergasted here. I'm sorry. I keep focusing on Jordan Grace. I can't help it. She's a very pretty woman. I like that she's pretty. And freaking what the hell?
Damn, you shook the hell out of the picture, Juan.
Well, it's no different than her being that short to begin with in real life. But that's not what's important. What's important is this reaction shot on her.
Yeah. That is
Goddamn
indeed.
Like,
and all this happening before they cut to commercial. Like,
so they were going at full throttle over here.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. I love this. What I don't like is the fans. Now, I joked when I called Kalani Jordan a redcoat, but during the match, the fans were chanting "traitor" to Kalani Jordan anytime she's tagged in. Ow!
Assholes.
Like, bruh, just because she's on Team TNA, come on, man. It's not as if, she's still an NXT wrestler. Shit.
I gotta fix this over here because this image is backwards.
Okay. Yeah, take your time.
I think I got
it. No, that's okay. I think the fans' reaction to certain wrestlers is backwards.
Oh, I see. Here we go. Hang on. There we go. Fixed it.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we've got Android 18 kicking a member of the Ginyu Force.
Yeah, no. Sol Ruka is showing no signs of slowing down. Sol Ruka gets tagged in during after the commercial break, and she lays out the inspiration with a drop kick, knocking both the tag team off their legs. Holy crap! There's no quitting this woman.
No, there is not. This is so much fun. Yes, and you're right, Mr. Quake. Jordan Grace does have a pretty face.
Yeah. Now, unfortunately, this is where we got to knock down a few points because we get another botch.
What?
All right, so Mara Sade, first of all, she successfully eliminated Jada Parker in this part here, but it didn't come without consequence. Mara Sade, paying homage to Lita, tried to hit the Lita-style moonsault, but she overshot, and she barely connected with Jada Parker on the moonsault.
Yeah, I can see that from the arc over here. Give me a second. I'm about to get into geometry here. All right, so you can tell from the pixels and from having seen quite a few shops in my time. No, okay, so look, the natural progression on it is when she finishes turning, she would end up landing roughly here. Yes.
Correct.
Yeah. There was no other way that was going to happen.
Unfortunately, yeah, she overshot, but I guess that still counted, and she eliminated Jada Parker for the Survivor Series match.
How did it count? They didn't connect.
Oh, well, I don't know. The commentator's like, oh, well, there's a moonsault. She didn't get all of it, but it was enough. You know how commentators are.
No. Guys, cut it the fuck out. Please. I'm asking nicely. Cut it the fuck out.
If only. Mrs. Guerrero saying, Iconic's better than Boss and Hug connection. At least one WrestleMania match says you're right. In fact, Sasha flat out told Sorta Ass to not take the pin.
Please, Bailey. Oh my fucking God, you're right. I can't believe I forgot that. That's such bullcrap. Let me take a look over here. What else? I hate you, Marsha. Iconic, greater than Boss and Hug connection. Sorry, Bailey. Instead of Slim Shady, she's Muscle Shady. Ha.
Ha.
Thank you for that. Sol Ruka is more launched than Android 17. Yeah. Oh, Android 18. No, she's not a robot. Oh, yeah, right.
Jordan
we're
Grace
just talking about the outfit.
Yes, Jordan Grace has a pretty face.
Yep. Looks more like a force kick. Yeah, no, I saw what you mean there. With
Benedict Delani. Dang it. Okay, nobody said that. That's too wordy.
Android 18 has no soul. Sade ain't no Lita. She could have hit that. She just missed.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Bailey seems like a nice woman. Kalani did it for Marsha.
All right.
Marsha.
Ha. All right, let's go ahead and continue here. So while Mara Sade eliminated Jada Parker, Kalani Jordan hang on. Oh yeah, here we go. So Jada Parker didn't get eliminated immediately. No, that was JC Jane. JC Jane went after Mara Sade. She tries to go for the pin, and Kalani Jordan breaks up the pin, bringing louder chants of traitor to Kalani Jordan. Like, she is not getting any love in this match.
Seriously. Well, then again, she is running around with the TNA Knockouts Championship over here, so makes sense.
Yeah, no. It do make sense, unfortunately. So here we go. We're closing in on the final moments of the match here. The Iconics were able to Team TNA eliminated Jada Parker. And then Lola Vice steps into the ring, and she knocks down the Inspiration, and she delivers a spinning back fist, eliminating Cassie Lee.
So both members of the Elimination are gone, and Lola Vice is looking like she's actually ready to amp up her game a little more in this match, because her side of the team is actually running on a handicap at the moment.
Yes, but unfortunately, Lola Vice herself gets eliminated by Kalani Jordan, and then we're down to 1-2. Actually, no. What? Wait, that was from earlier.
Yeah, I was about to say, what the hell? Let me get over here. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
All right, so
yeah.
Let me just get back over here.
Yeah, we'll get back over here. So after Lola Vice gets eliminated, Sol Ruka is in the ring with Kalani Jordan. Kalani Jordan tries to go for the 450 splash, but Sol Ruka got the knees up in time, and then Sol Ruka connects with the Soul Snatcher, and she tries to go for the pin, but JC Jane tagged herself in. She shoves Sol Ruka out of the way to steal the pin and win for her team. Your winners, Team NXT, aka JC Jane and Sol Ruka.
Fucking seriously? JC Jane was barely in the match.
She's a heel, dude. Of course she's gonna do this shit.
This is some horse shit and shenanigans.
Like, even Sol Ruka's like weirded out, like, okay, man, a win's a win, whatever.
The Jordan Grace is like, I'm literally just here for the paycheck. I'm not even really a part of this match. Don't go try me.
Also, credit to Jordan Grace for being completely 100% down the middle, not playing to either WWE or TNA side.
Which is fine. I got no issues with that. I mean, she came out, she helped establish the Knockouts division's current generation in TNA before she made the big jump. So it only makes sense for her to be impartial because she's made a big impact in NXT as well. So nothing wrong with that.
Exactly. And while we don't have any in-ring promo segments for me to talk about, that doesn't mean that backstage segments are exempt from this program, and we've got some to talk about here. So the exciting segment that I picked out was a one-on-one chatter between TNA's own and Juan's favorite, always ready Matt Cardona, and the NXT general manager Ava. Apparently, Matt Cardona has been blowing up Ava's phone, requesting to talk with her, and Matt Cardona wants to get his hands on Josh Briggs after last week on NXT. And so, much to Juan's delight, Matt Cardona is going to get his wish. Next week on NXT, returning to the WWE ring for the first time since 2019, Matt Cardona will go one-on-one against Josh Briggs.
The Deathmatch King, the Indie God, the self-made man, the OG Internet Champion himself, returning to his homestead and knocking the shit out of Josh Briggs. Because, let's be honest, we all want him to knock the shit out of Josh Briggs.
Oh, Juan, I know I know you're excited. I know that part of you wishes that they could play his old WWE theme next week.
I know, but also I know that he has grown beyond being Zack Ryder. He is not Zack Ryder anymore. That chapter of his time is gone. He is Matt Cardona. He is no longer just the woo-woo-woo kid. He has grown harder. He has grown tougher. He has grown more ruthless than that. And considering that he did so literally by helping put, like, garbage championship wrestling GCW on the map with his antics, his, like, clearly, like, oh, I'm the sports entertainment guy here to ruin your blood and guts like brutal death match.
That was fucking great.
It's fucking great, and it's fucking hilarious, and it's fucking awesome. And anyone who doesn't fucking fuck with that can fuck off. Yeah, you can tell I fucks a lot. I swear a lot. Yeah, Sasha Banks is entitled. Sade is no Terry. Terry isn't even Terry. Terry Runnels? Or are you talking about... No, wait, that's Tori.
Yeah, I don't know what they're talking about. But the point is, don't worry, Sade will get better. And as for Matt Cardona, Mid Cardona versus Dijak? Come on, man. Matt Cardona ain't mid.
Matt Cardona's far from mid, okay, man? You take that back. You take it back now.
Now, the good news is there were no bad matches because honestly, they only had 4 matches for NXT Showdown. Everything else was backstage segments, but there was one backstage segment that I do want to talk about that felt weird. It wasn't.
Yes, Matt Cardona's still a goof. I'll admit to that, but he's grown tougher in the types of matches that he takes up for.
Bro, right? He's a goof taking over the independents and making money.
So yeah.
All right. Now, this backstage segment, it happens right after the Women's Survivor Series match. Team NXT were celebrating, and then Sol Ruka's BFF, Zarya, shows up, and she didn't take kindly to Sol Ruka not picking her to be part of the team, and they argued about it last week, but Sol Ruka thought that they were past this, and she was trying to get Zarya back in focus, but then out comes the woman from hell, the glamour, Blake Monroe.
Okay. What's our glamorous divatastic blonde bombshell of death got to say in all this shit?
Well, first of all, she's Blake Monroe showed up to stoke the flames of dissent between Sol Ruka and Zarya.
We're joking too, Mr. Quake. We're just fucking around too. Don't sweat it.
Yeah, you're fine. But that being said, Blake Monroe is stoking the flames of dissent between Zarya and Sol Ruka.
Oh, she doesn't mean it. She doesn't like you anymore, Zarya. Oh, Sol Ruka, Zarya's just jealous that you're a champion. Yeah.
Yeah, and
just prodding the two of them.
Exactly. And she says that as long. Yep, and she says that as long as Zarya is hanging around with Sol Ruka, she will always be under her shadow.
Bum bum bum.
Yep, and Sol Ruka is trying to, and then Sol Ruka and Zarya are trying to fight back, saying, "Listen, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to split us up. That's not going to happen, okay? And that's not going to get you any closer to these titles." And Blake Monroe says that she's only focused on wanting the women's North American title. The speed title. Who wants that?
Clearly Blake Monroe can't hang with Sol Ruka's speed. So
yeah, I mean, come on, 3 minutes? You can do it.
You can do 3 minutes. I know you haven't lasted that long on your own without a serious break in the middle of a match, but you can do it.
That being said, I do love the perfect screen capture, especially Blake Monroe's face. Like, damn, she's vicious. She reminds me of Kalisto from Xena.
I don't know. No. Kalisto from Xena, the super psychotic, masochistic, vengeance-riddled, like, crazy blonde babe who's after Xena and wants to ruin her life. She's, like, haterating on Xena for, like, the entirety of the series.
Yeah, and Blake was haterating on Tony Storm until their freaking brutal ass match at Revolution.
Okay, but why doesn't freaking Blake Monroe focus on JCG? Why the fuck is she focusing on the North American belt? Why doesn't she try to go for the big belt? Huh?
Well, here's the thing. First of all, her last feud was with Jordynne Grace. They're still 1-1, so I think they're going to come back and square up again sometime down the road. And she's right now taking a little bit of a break to go after Sol Ruka. She's doing whatever it takes to get closer to championship gold, even if it means manipulating best friends.
Wah ha ha ha. Okay, so what was your problem with this?
Honestly, I don't know. It just... I don't know. It just felt weird the way. I just like the emotional. I guess the emotional. The only knock I'll give is just like the emotional element between Zarya and Sol Ruka. Like that's the only thing. Like they didn't feel like they were actually like. I don't know. I guess I kind of was expecting a little like more emotion from the both of them, but I'll take what I could get. Like I got to talk about something. If I don't talk about this, like I would call this show perfect.
Well, okay. I think I see what you mean here. It's just their delivery and their what do you call it? The way that they were promoting. Like, listen, I can understand Blake Monroe wanting to get these ideas into Sol Ruca and Zarya's head, but doing it at the same time with each other in the room, it's clear and painfully obvious. If Blake Monroe wanted to actually be properly manipulative and heelish or whatever, she would have tried to corner these women individually, and she would have tried to have them start sowing those seeds of distrust when the other isn't there to argue against it. That's how that shit works. Have you never broken up a tag team before, Blake?
No, she's only ever broken up with Toni Storm.
No, but she never broke up a tag team before.
No!
Never?
Not from my knowledge.
Not even when she was hanging with Mina Shirakawa in what do you call it? In Japan?
Oh, no. Well,
She never did anything?
Well, no, hang on a minute. I don't know if this counts or not, but she did kind of break up her friendship with Mina Shirakawa in AEW.
Okay, no, she's not breaking up your own relationship,
but breaking up another tag team.
Relationship.
No.
Well, no wonder. This is her first time doing it.
Yeah. But that being said,
doesn't come off right.
As a result, Blake Monroe will go one-on-one against Zarya next week.
We're looking forward to seeing that. And unfortunately, yeah, Mr. Quake is correct. He saw an informative but almost sad interview with Raven today, saying that he's got early stages of Parkinson's disease.
Oh,
that
man.
is so fucking brutal. I am so sorry to hear that. There's no... Oh man, I really hope that that Raven goes through that doesn't suffer too much. Because
yeah, I know. We've seen people suffered worse with Parkinson's disease. Like, if you want an example, like Michael J. Fox.
Yeah, no, it's literally just like, oh my god, I feel so bad for him. I'm so sorry he's dealing with that. I hope that he's has plenty of support with family or friends or people who care enough about him to help him deal with this stressful and debilitating condition. Let me see. Vicente was also saying Blake has tons to learn about breaking up tag teams. Seriously, Mr. Quake, wrestling fans have a gang mentality. Unless those gangs are Los Boricuas, DOA, or Nation Domination, fans did not give a fuck. You're not
Terry
wrong.
Reynolds Hardy Boys.
Yeah, it's Tori Runnels. Yeah, Terry Runnels. Yeah, I really like Kalisto and Hudson Lake as a yoga instructor now. Yeah, no, it's pretty crazy, and I'm glad to see that she's doing well for herself.
Yay! Now, before we get over to the main event, let's go ahead and talk about this match because it deserves an honorable mention. And it was a tough call for me to make which one was the exciting match. It was either going to be this one or the Women's Survivor Series match, but this deserves to be mentioned. It is a one-on-one match for the NXT North American Championship as Mustafa Ali from TNA gets his long-earned title opportunity from 2023 against All Ego Ethan Page.
Holy fucking holy.
The fans came alive 100% behind Mustafa Ali, and it was an incredible match. It was a great match featuring a lot of great spots, a lot of great moments. Of course, Ethan Page was able to turn the tables on Mustafa Ali at the end, but when Mustafa Ali tried to go for another 450, but then Ethan Page just shoved him off the top turnbuckle, and Mustafa Ali fell back first onto the barricade outside. And Ethan Page hits the twisted grin on Mustafa Ali to pin and retain. Your winner, and
You're
still
kidding me,
the NXT North American Champion, All Ego Ethan Page.
Don't you mean the NXT Canadian North American Champion?
Oh yeah, you're right.
He Canadified his belt.
Oh yeah, that's true. The NXT Canadian North American Champion.
God damn it.
But it was still a great match.
I know, but how dare he? He's still dastardly. Like, they're both, like, dastardly heels and fucking manipulative fuckers or whatever. Like, it's still, it's a heel on heel program, but they're both so fucking charismatic and excellent in the ring, you can't help but cheer for them.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, of course, there was the personal element of Mustafa Ali getting his long-deserved opportunity at the North American title before he was unceremoniously fired by WWE 2 years ago. And that was something that, the fans appreciated. Like, yes, continuity, acknowledge it, Please bring that up.
Yay.
Fuck, man. I hate it when WWE omits history.
Well, I mean, Jose, we did have that moment where we had Andre the Giant in WrestleMania 3 body slam himself in an execution of defeat where he lost the WWF Championship, and we also had WrestleMania 20's big triple threat match for the World Heavyweight Championship where Triple H and Shawn Michaels also faced each other as well as Vacant.
Oh my god!
What? I'm reading history correctly, am I not? And then at the end, Vacant won the World Heavyweight Championship and celebrated with Vacant's longtime friend Eddie Guerrero.
You're wrong. It was Stevie Richards.
Liar!
All right, now let's get to the main event. Over at the men's bracket, another Survivor Series style match with Team NXT represented by, top left to bottom right, Miles Bourne, Javon Evans, the NXT champion and captain, co-captain Ricky Saints, and TNA world champion and co-captain Trick Williams versus Team TNA, the TNA X Division champion Leon Slater, Frankie Kazarian, Moose, and the TNA captain himself, Mike Santana, with
special guest referee,
say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. Yeah! Joe Hendry is the special guest referee for this match. And yes, Mr. Quake, we also saw Huntrix live on the Jimmy Fallon show. We saw a clip of it that was posted on YouTube.
Yep.
And we talked about it last night on the Black Files. If you want to hear more about it, go ahead and look up our episode right here on this channel.
Our episode is split in 2 parts right now, but I do plan on stitching them together.
Yeah, all
Andre
right.
the Giant and Yokozuna wrestling each other once in a 6-man, early Yoko career and late in Andre's. Yeah, no, I remember that, Mr. Vicente Guerrero. I wish Steve Macklin there. Well,
it's all right.
Frankie Kazarian's fine.
Yeah, exactly. So, here we go. Team TNA versus Team NXT. Who will reign supreme? We start things off, of course, with Trick Williams squaring it up against Frankie Kazarian, the veteran versus the rising NXT star, who just so happens to be carrying championship gold from
TNA.
Yep,
Yeah, he's the Trick and A champion, Jose.
He's the Trick and A champion. The Trick and A champion takes Frankie to task by hitting an incredible drop kick and going for other reversals against Frankie Kazarian. Pretty like the young kid taking the veteran to school, if you so to say.
So to speak. Yeah,
so to speak, yeah.
Yeah, go fucking figure. Turns out that Trick Williams is able to show Frankie Kazarian a thing or two.
Yeah!
Well, K-pop kick Disney's butt. It doesn't need to kick Disney's butt. It stands on its own.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, no, like... Why do people want to do that? Like, come on, man. And then afterwards, after Trick Williams got some great offense in, he tags in Miles Bourne, and Miles Bourne, one of the cool spots here, he wipes out Team TNA with a running tope con hilo.
Hey, it looks like a giant cannonball. Joe Hendry's literally just like,
hey man, I'm allowing it.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Now, there was at one point there was a spot where Team TNA had Miles Bourne isolated over the corner. Frankie Kazarian tried to use the ring ropes as leverage for a pin, but Joe Hendry caught that after counting 1, 2, and he's like, What?
What?
Yeah, no, he's like, you can't have your feet on the ropes.
He caught him.
He caught Frankie Kazarian. That was really special. That was really cool.
Nice.
All right,
dude. No, we're gonna play nice. We're gonna go by the rules. No, how dare you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I am going ahead. Don't tell me what to do. Oh God, that's a face full of foot.
Yes. So unfortunately, despite Miles Bourne's efforts, he was the first guy to get eliminated from Team NXT, and we're down 4-3. Trick Williams is back in the game, and he fights against the X Division champion Leon Slater. Both these men are doing incredible moves. Leon Slater, of course, trying to overwhelm Trick Williams with high-flying drop kicks, and Trick Williams using his incredible capoeira-style breakdancing evasive maneuvers to keep up with the X Division champ.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's funny to see that Trick Williams is the one who's holding it down more on the cruiserweight end for Team NXT. I was wondering, isn't Javon Evans anywhere around this shit?
Yes, he is. He gets tagged in. He gets tagged in by Trick Williams.
I was about to freaking say the young OG should be going up against the X Division champion over here of TNA. It makes a little more sense. Have the young guys take each other on and see which of them can flippy dip harder than the other.
That does actually happen. Javon Evans gets tagged in by Trick Williams, and Javon Evans is a ball of fire. He hits high-flying moves all over the place. He carries the fight and knocks out all the members of Team TNA. Look at that! A freaking suicide dive outside, knocking out Frankie Kazarian. How crazy is that?
Yay! See, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Goddamn!
Goddamn indeed. But unfortunately, despite Javon Evans doing the best he can, maximizing his minutes against the opposition, he was eliminated, of course, by Frankie Kazarian. Frankie Kazarian eliminates Javon Evans, and we're down 4-2.
See, this is exactly what I was talking about, people.
Yeah.
So now Trick Williams has only one person they can trust.
Trick Williams only has, that's right. Trick Williams only has one person. He was able to fight back against Kazarian, and he looks like he was going to go for the trick shot, but then Ricky Saints, the co-captain, tags himself in and goes for the offensive against Team TNA, but Team TNA, having the 4-on-1 advantage, started working over Pretty Ricky, and then Ricky Saints tries to go for, go ahead. See, there goes. Oh yeah. Well, there's a trick before he got tagged. Before he got tagged out. Ricky Saints tries to crawl and tag in. No. So we'll get there. Keep it right there.
Oh shit.
Ricky Saints tries to go for the tag, but Trick Williams abandons Ricky Saints and walks away.
Oh my fucking lord! You're kidding me.
Yeah.
The heel, that dastardly son of a bitch. The nerve of this man, the absolute gall and audacity.
So now
the
Ricky
Trick champion abandoning NXT and betraying them and betraying Ricky Saints. How dare you, etc.
So Ricky Saints has to fight this all on his own. So Frankie Kazarian tries to lock into crossface chicken wing. Ricky Saints was able to reverse it. He eliminates Frankie Kazarian. And then then we get to this spot where Leon Slater knocks down Ricky Saints, tries to go for the Swanton 450. Ricky Saints catches him on the ground and rolls him up and eliminates Leon Slater, which is bullshit.
Wait, he caught him like midair kind of catch?
As soon as he landed, as soon as Leon Slater landed, and did a small package.
Like fucking Randy Orton catching what's his face with an RKO or whatever kind of catch?
Kind of.
Midair kind of shit?
Not midair. Like I said, as soon as he landed.
Oh, as soon as he landed. So he landed and rolled and with the landing.
Exactly.
Fuck you.
So now it was down to Moose and Mike Santana. We get a miscalculated spot where Moose accidentally spears Mike Santana, and then Pretty Ricky tries to steal the pin, but Santana kicks out after 2.
No.
And then the final seconds of the match, Moose hits Ricky Saints with a power bomb, brings it back up long enough for Mike Santana to hit the spin the block to pin and win for the team. Your winners, Team TNA, Mike Santana and Moose.
God almighty, this was insane. Okay, I was not expecting the Trick Williams walking out of the tag match. Like, that's a fucking heel move if ever there was one. So
everybody betray me.
I'm fed up with this world.
I wish I had a Tommy Wiseau gif.
I need the soundbite for that shit because that's fucking hilarious. No, but it did add a nice wrinkle and I liked it. It looked like it was close with Pretty Ricky, as you kept calling him, being able to solo the rest of the match on his own because, like, fuck you guys, I'll do it myself. Which would have been an excellent way to claim a big win on his end. Like, look at that. I defended the honor of NXT all on my own, and this is what I get no title match, I get no contention, I get no bitches. I'm fighting my whole life. Kind of shit. What's this about, though, here at the end? Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, all the excitement of the showdown or invasion, whatever you want to call it, was sucked out of the air because we go to one final scene in the back with Ava and the TNA Director of Authority, Santino Marella, and I swear to God, this shit
His badge is backwards.
Yes, this shit made me cringe. They both looked at talked to each other like, oh yeah, well, hey, that's a great show. Yeah, that was awesome. That was nice. Hey, we got a battle royale next week for whoever wins becomes the number one contender for the NXT Women's title, and the TNA knockouts are invited. Oh, that's great. That's awesome. Pleasure doing business with you. And I'm like, y'all just went to war, and y'all over here backstage, and you just sucked the excitement out of the air. What the fuck?
You know what? This could have worked out better before the match. What the fuck, man?
I can't slam anything. Because I don't want to piss anybody off in real life. Ugh!
By the way, our downstairs neighbors are assholes, but that's not what's important. What's important is what the fuck this sucked the energy out of the ending of the show.
Why do you do that?
What'd you do that for? Why would you do that to me? What the fuck?
You're making me beat up Juan.
Excuse me? Beat your own self. Stop hitting yourself. I've worked really hard not to raise my hand against you, and this is how you repay me? Cut it out.
Okay, fair.
Man.
All right, fair. All right, but that was awful. That was really awful.
That sucked the energy out of the end of the show, man.
That could have been a network exclusive.
That could have been an email. That could have been a fucking email.
All right. Enough of this. So, now that we've wrapped up with Showdown, let's go to this week's edition of AEW Dynamite.
Title Tuesday!
Yay!
Like the hit the boom dynamite.
As I mentioned earlier, AEW Dynamite makes their way back home into Daly's place in Jacksonville, Florida. Funny that they didn't hold a 6-year anniversary over there instead of over Jacksonville. Another, once again, missed opportunity.
Hey, what do you expect? This is NXT. This is AEW, for crying out loud. Oh my god, I'm pulling a face one thing.
It's okay, dude. Don't worry about it.
Let me take a look at the chat before we continue. Vicente Guerrero, Frankie Kazarian must have felt insulted. A guy nicknamed the Heavy Metal Rebel gets told to play by the rules. Landon rolled with the opponent besides NXT this night. Lesnar versus Orton on SmackDown did that first. Yeah, you're right. Let me see. I would say Ava needs to turn heel fast, but her face version is already halfway there. And yes, Mr. Quake, the Tuesday Night War rages on.
Yeah! All right. So, we open up AEW Dynamite Title Tuesday with a one-on-one promo segment with Hangman Adam Page, the AEW World Champion, and 1/3 of the AEW World Trios Champion, Samoa Joe, coming face-to-face.
Why again?
Because...
I'm sorry, I legitimately forgot. What did they do last week that made this happen?
All right. So, last week on Dynamite, as I talked about on this program, Hangman Adam Page teamed up with Powerhouse Hobbs and Samoa Joe to face the Death Riders in a trios match. After the good guys won, there was a bit of a disrespect that Samoa Joe took from Hangman Adam Page, where Hangman Adam Page brushed by Joe, passed him his trios title, and it dropped. Right. Yeah, and then they had their one-on-one face-off, and Samoa Joe yelled at him, saying, like, you've never beaten me.
Right, I remember now.
Exactly. Now, this segment was moderated, of course, by Tony Schiavone, because we don't have any room for you on the announce desk, Tony.
Like, Tony, please stop.
So Tony Schiavone moderates this promo segment, and they've agreed to no contact. These two men will be facing off for the AEW World Title at Wrestle Dream. Hangman Adam Page starts off by saying that, yeah, you guys, like, he first credits the Ops for helping him on his journey to winning back the AEW World Title at All In in Texas against Jon Moxley, because if he fought them alone, there would then Hangman Adam Page would have no chance in winning against the odds with Jon Moxley and the Death Riders, and he acknowledged that. He admitted that.
Yeah.
And he says that because of that, he feels that he owes a title match to Samoa Joe for the AEW World Title.
Okay, he's basically saying, like, nah, you're right. You helped, and this is how I repay you. I owe you a title shot.
But he was taken aback by last week when he called out Samoa Joe for freaking out for flipping out on him after the trios match, and then it dawned on him that like it dawned on Adam Page that Samoa Joe hasn't been AEW World Champion in a long time, and it's been eating away at him. And then Samoa Joe gets on the mic, and he pretty much confirms everything that Hangman Page has said was 100% true. And He says, and Samoa Joe said that Hangman Adam Page is not a real world champion because every time he gets jumped or needs to face the Death Riders, he's always had help from the Ops. The Ops has always made absolute certain that Hangman Adam Page would come out on top.
You sure about that? All they really did was make sure that the odds were even, because you've got the Death Riders running around like a fucking pack of thugs and not actually doing shit. So you kind of need a posse of your own to even the odds. And Samoa Joe volunteered his ass on it, so what are you complaining about?
And that's something that Samoa Joe also acknowledged himself. In his bloodthirsty quest to fight against the Death Riders, he lost sight. He lost sight of who he is, and he lost sight of what his goal was, to become AEW World Champion. And now he is focused, and he wants to take that championship back because he doesn't believe that Hangman Adam Page is a true champion. He doesn't believe that Hangman Adam Page is a fighting champion because he can never defend the title on his own. So Hangman Adam Page pretty much said, bet.
And so, here's the thing. He's not wrong, but he's also wrong. You can make the argument of, yes, Hangman wouldn't have been able to win the world title without the help of the Ops. But at the same time, every title defense since then that didn't involve the Death Riders, where he's actually been defending against other singles guys, he's held his own without an issue, right?
Right, yeah.
So, what the fuck? You're only looking at the at one side of the Rubik's Cube, Samoa Joe. There are other sides that you need to solve for. So motherfuck. Dude. They're both saying the exact same thing. You owe me a title shot. Okay, here is your title shot. Thank you. Thanks for helping me get away from the Death Riders. Cool. I'm gonna kick your ass. Listen. Meanwhile, Tony Schiavone literally standing there, just.
But no, it's okay because Hangman Adam Page got back on the mic and he was able to break up the excitement and he cut a fiery promo against Samoa Joe, Samoa Joe,
It's all about workers' rights?
No, it's not work. No.
I was about to fucking say.
No. This is straight up who's the better man, and he says that you're gonna try to lock in the coquina clutch, but I am a fighting champion, and I am gonna be the better man because Samoa Joe, I don't think you have what it takes to outlast me in the ring. Pretty much saying that he can endure all the punishment from Samoa Joe because he can last longer inside the wrestling ring than Samoa Joe can.
Bet.
Yeah, he pretty much promised to out wrestle Samoa Joe, and it's all gonna happen at Wrestle Dream.
Buddy, I don't know. You gotta make sure that you gotta make sure that everybody is on the same page for all this shit. Page. Okay. Point is, they're both saying the exact same thing to each other. I don't see how that's supposed to be compelling or exciting if you're saying the exact same things to each other. That's a weird ass way to have a babyface and heel promo.
You know what? At least they're trying to deliver something. Shit, man. Anyways, let's get over to the chat.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. So cringe. I thought you lived in a house. No, we don't. We live in an apartment. And we don't like our downstairs neighbors because they're jerks. Let's see here. Tuesday Night War. Sweet Dynamite. The AEW. Let's see here. Okay, Michael Vasquez, good reviews. Thank you for joining us, Michael Vasquez. Thank you. Vicente Guerrero, I'd say Ava needs to turn heel fast, but her face version is already halfway there. Okay, so yeah, nothing new over here, but then again, this is just, what's his face? Samoa Joe, who isn't the greatest in promos, but he's damn good, and Hangman Adam Page, who takes a long time sometimes to say absolutely nothing sometimes.
Oh, no. I actually forgot to mention, there was a funny part in the beginning of the promo where he said, and I quote, "In those 6 years I have won, I have lost, I committed arson, I even dressed as a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man." I think I even proposed. I even proposed to. I was even proposed to once. So that got the fans chuckling a bit. So that was actually really good. All right, and here we go. Yeah. And here now I've got the transcript of what he said. Not everything word for word, but just a couple of quotes. Yeah, no. Hangman wanted to Hangman responded back. Like I said, he said he would out wrestle Joe at Wrestle Dream with quote, "Every second that ticks by in the match, and it will be in my favor in the main event because you cannot outlast me. I hope you could stand up, shake my hand, look me in the eye, and I know I am the champion of the world."
Of the world. Okay, yeah, kind of lost me there. Come on.
Yeah, but the beginning part was funny. I like that. He admitted, you committed arson. You burned a person's house down.
Good luck, Adam, out wrestling a guy nicknamed the Samoan Submission Machine. Yeah, for real. If he said to Guerrero, like, buddy, white boy, I hope you're ready to jump over here because Samoa Joe's gonna kill you.
Yeah, and now let's get to my exciting match of the night, and this was fucking awesome. It is a street fight. No disqualification, no countouts, no rope breaks, anything goes. Weapons legal.
Easy booking.
We got finally the two teams that are going to collide. We got the Hurt Syndicate, MVP, former WWE World Champion Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin, the Gold Standard versus The Demand.
Yeah, the authors of Pain alongside Twitter Ricky.
Thank Ricochet. You for that. No. We got the Gates of Agony alongside Ricochet.
No, the authors of Pain, right?
No, they're the Gates of Agony. Bishop Khan and Toa Leona.
Yeah, same thing.
Oh my god. And like I said, this was a street fight. They brawled out. The Hurt Syndicate showed up wearing suits, and they took off their jackets, and they like unbuttoned their shirts, but like MVP keeps his shirt on, which is funny. It's so cool.
That's because MVP, Montel Vontavious Porter, he doesn't need to remove his shirt to whip these people's ass.
Hell no.
He's a he's a multi-time United States champion. He's been having legendary feuds with people like Matt Hardy himself.
And
also with Chris Benoit, who sadly MVP can't find those matches anymore because fuck all.
Yeah, I know. So getting back, but the good news is I do have photos of this street fight.
Oh yay, goody.
Unfortunately, I was only able to screenshot them from AEW.com, so I apologize if these photos are are of lower quality.
All right, well, let's see what we got.
Okay, so after the Demand got the better end of the fight with the Hurt Syndicate, they laid out Shelton Benjamin on the table, and like the Gates of Agony laid out Shelton Benjamin on the table. We got a spot where Ricochet does the shooting star press, and guess what happens, Juan?
Don't tell me.
I am the table!
Oh my god. You're joking. You're fucking joking.
The table doesn't break.
You're kidding me.
No,
I know Ricochet isn't that heavy, but come the fuck on. You mean to tell me they couldn't gimmick the table just a little bit? Just a tiny, just run it a couple times with a drywall saw. It doesn't have to actually cut all the way through. Just score it a little bit at the bottom. Just score it. Just score it a little. Anything?
It was so bad.
I am the table.
Yeah, I am
Ricochet and Awesome in the same sentence. I know what you mean there, Vicente. As in the movements are cool. The person's a dork.
The person is a dork. Yeah, no, he's a great wrestler, but damn, keep him out of Twitter for goodness sake.
Ricochet, you're an excellent wrestler.
But that being said, yeah, no, things are looking dire for the Hurt Syndicate. But thankfully, the Hurt Syndicate were able to fight back. Bobby Lashley got back on his feet and took out Toa Leona and Bishop Khan. Shelton Benjamin is left alone in the ring with Ricochet, and they got a table set up right there in the corner, as you can see in the picture.
So I know what you're thinking. Should I put Ricochet through that table? And the answer may surprise you. He put him through the table, didn't he?
Well, he got a glorified Hurt Syndicate ass whooping. So after
through that table?
Yeah, let me finish up. So after Bobby Lashley came back and hit two simultaneous spears, one for Toa Leona and one for Bishop Khan, the Hurt Syndicate closed in on Ricochet at the end. Bobby Lashley hit Ricochet with the spear. Shelton Benjamin hits Ricochet with the German suplex through that table. Yep, look at that boy go.
Spush.
And Shelton Benjamin picks up the win for his team. Your winners, the Hurt Syndicate. We hurt people.
Yay. It's like serious fucking leave though. Ricochet, like the demand, they didn't stand a chance.
No.
So much furniture. Thank God it's cheap for them. They buy that stuff in bulk.
Yeah.
Ricochet is Pinto, as in Fuel TV.
Ha, Pinto.
He hurt Ricochet. Yeah, he hurt Ricochet.
Oh, God.
I believe I can fly. So he's the wrestling Rain Man. Kinda, yeah. Matthew Coburn.
He is a wrestling crash dummy.
I miss Prince Puma. Prince Puma.
That's his old wrestling name from New Japan and from New Japan Pro Wrestling for Ricochet.
Oh, okay, I get you.
He was under a mask.
Ricochet needs a jackass gimmick like Mick Foley. No, he doesn't. He's already a jackass on Twitter. He doesn't need to do anything more than that.
Ha!
I hate when the table no sells. Same here, Vicente. What kind of unprofessional table are we dealing with? The fucking nerve.
Oh, I look forward to the next video, Botchamania, because he's going to catch the botches from both NXT Invasion and from Title Tuesday. Oh,
I hope.
All right. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any really good segments on this on this show.
No in-ring interview, no in-ring promos, and no backstage promos.
None that are really exciting. So we're going to go ahead and skip right over to the match of the night, and it is an open challenge for the TBS Championship from Mercedes Moné.
Oh my lord!
Jose, I can't do her thing.
Please don't.
Yes,
Jose. Tony Khan may be as stiff as a board, but but just that doesn't mean that you're a freaking flamenco dancer of doom over here. Like, you gotta work on working out flow before you can try to do that money dance.
All right, calm down, geez.
Never.
Such a critic.
Yes, I am. All right. And if you think I'm bad at criticizing you, you should hear how I criticize me.
Anyway, so Mercedes Moné hyped up in a backstage interview last week that she is issuing an open challenge to anyone from the hometown of Jacksonville, Florida. So who is going to step up? What brave female wrestler is going to step up and take on the champion of almost everything? Who is it? Someone with such with such a following, someone with a lot of popularity, someone with a lot of hype, someone as big of a name as Mercedes Moné, perhaps. It is none other than Lacey Lane, aka WWE's Kaden Carter.
I mean, formerly known
as Kaden Carter from WWE.
Yeah.
The former WWE and NXT tag team champion.
Yeah. She's a badass.
She is a badass, and they showed a hype package.
And she's been working indies.
Okay, no. She's good. She's good. I'm not kidding.
To fucking say, don't go crapping on her.
That being said, Lacey Lane, damn, that's just 1 degree off from JC Jane.
You really had to say it that way?
I mean, isn't it obvious?
I mean, but did you have to say it that way, though?
Yes. Mr. Quake, Tiffy time is better than boss time. Yes, it is. Any day, baby. Any day of the week.
Anything's better than boss time.
Now, that being said, Juan does have a point. Lacey Lane is an incredible wrestler, and she put on a great performance in this open challenge match against Mercedes Moné. There was only one problem.
What?
The crowd was, well, for lack of a better word, apathetic towards her.
Excuse me?
They were pretty much fucking dead to her. Yeah, go ahead and share that. They were pretty much dead to her spots.
Why?
Because they were likely because they were expecting someone of a bigger name than Lacey Lane.
Lacey Lane is still a badass. What the fuck do you people want? Like, number one, this is just an indie shot for her, right? She's not signed to AEW. This isn't her.
As of right now, no, she is not all elite.
Okay, good. Yeah, that means she's got her options open and shit. So what is it? What's everyone's fucking problem with her? What? They think that she's too WWE for it? Are they just fucking pissed off that it wasn't someone else that they were expecting? Who the hell were they expecting though?
I don't know, but like they really, but the crowd was like dead quiet for Lacey Lane.
That makes no sense.
Like even at one point where Lacey Lane was about to go for a move, and then she tries to get the fans to cheer for her, but then by doing that wave, but like barely anything. Like damn, man.
What the fuck?
Yeah, like she was barely cheered in WWE when she was in the tag team with Katana Chance.
What the fuck?
This is not good. Like she's great at wrestling and she's amazing. We know this because we talked about it before.
Yes, we fucking have.
But the fans in Jacksonville, like, damn, bro.
Yo,
that's your hometown girl.
Apparently not hometown enough, I guess. I don't fucking know. Like that's just fucking rude. Seriously, like you'd think that would be a little bit more of a push for Lacey Lane here. You'd think there'd be some kind of vocal support, but God, that is fucking painful.
Yeah, it is.
You better have paid her well for this fucking spot. I swear to Bob.
So at the end of the day, Mercedes Moné was able to pick up the win and retain her TBS championship. Your winner and still TBS champion, the champ of everything, Mercedes Moné. Damn. Ouch.
Like so. Like it really just goes to show. I guess it's got anything involving Mercedes money, and I guess they're like, oh well, she's not at her level, or I guess they're like fucking trying to think that maybe she's just too WWE coded for them or whatever. I don't fucking know.
It could be a combination. I don't know,
been?
Man. It could be a combination of two things. Number one, that she's WWE coded, and number two, that Lacey Lane, compared to other independent wrestlers out there, doesn't have that big of a name or a strong following on social media.
Oh, for fuck's sake, people! Come on. Like, she's literally from Jacksonville. Yeah, exactly. Matthew Coburn. And you'd think that there'd be a little more hometown buzz for her, but apparently fucking not.
Yeah, it's just bad.
So lame, so rude.
All right. Now, I did find a really bad promo segment from backstage, and this was earlier in the evening where Renee Paquette interviewed the Conglomeration. That would be from left to right. We got the Stone Pitbull, Tomohiro Ishii. You've got freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. Thank you. You've got Mark Briscoe. Yeah, and you've got the tag team of Paragon, Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong. And Mark Briscoe is the one that had a lot of promo time, and I wish he did it, because like he got on the mic, and it's hard for me to take him seriously when he's talking in that way. Like, yo, I'm about to break it down for y'all. We invented a new word. I don't know what the word is because I can't make out what the fuck he's saying sometimes. But he's trying to hype up every member of Paragon. Like, and how they're going to have their matches tonight. Like, he's hyping up how Tomohiro Ishii, he's going to go one-on-one against Jon Moxley. And yeah, he's going to whoop that ass and all that shit. And then he hyped out how his buddy Orange Cassidy is going to face off Pac in the main event. And then they gave the mic over to Kyle, and they hyped up the match between Kyle Fletcher and Kyle O'Reilly for the TNT title. And then Kyle O'Reilly he was just getting weird. Like, he was like saying like, oh man, I can't wait to wrestle Kyle. I'm going to beat Kyle's ass. Kyle! Because, Battle of the Kyles.
Yeah, I know.
It was stupid.
It was so dumb.
The whole backstage segment was fucking ridiculous.
I don't like it.
I don't like it. I even showed, like, AEW even shared it on Twitter. Apparently there is a story, the lore behind Kyle, that was posted by Kyle O'Reilly. I showed it to Juan, because I don't have the patience to read all that shit. Juan, your take on it.
Wait, I was supposed to watch all that?
Well, read all that.
I was supposed to read all that?
Oh, well, you don't have to read it. I mean, if you skim through it.
No. He's always crying. He's always complaining.
It was just
send it
so...
to me on Messenger or...
Yeah, I sent it to you on Messenger. It was just so unnecessary.
What the fuck?
The whole lore of Kyle? Who gives a fuck?
The fuck phone. Let me see here. KOR combat. That would be Kyle O'Reilly combat. Once upon a time, there was an ancient kingdom known as Kyletron, named after the original Kyle, who was a mighty and just warrior, renowned by his people for outlawing the use of baby oil in wrestling competitions. Huge bastions and spires of drywall surrounded by beautiful public fountains of monster energy, the people of Kyletron were known for working hard and snuggling their beagles. For many years, there was peace until everyone started naming their babies after the king. Soon, everyone in Kyletron was named Kyle, and eventually nobody knew who anyone was, friend or foe. Tension built until all of the seventh-born Kyles were born on reaching fighting age. Then the streets ran with blood-flavored energy. The people turned to their king, but he had been betrayed by his evil twin brother, a dark mage named Lyle. Lyle knew Kyle's vice, thus corrupting and poisoning his brother with a special potion, his sugar-free energy drink. This is centuries before the white can. Cells of resistance were soon unraveled, and distrust was met with murder. Eventually, the seventh-born Kyles all turned on each other. They were just too savage and good at grappling. Finally, the mighty drywall kingdom crumbled, and the fountains dried up. Now, Kyletron is a faded memory still ingrained in the DNA of every Kyle born thereafter. That's why no Kyle can trust another Kyle, and there is an urge to immediately fight an opposing Kyle to the death. For Kyle, this is a mere review, but a crash course for the uninitiated. Now you understand the significance of being a seventh-born Kyle of a seventh-born Kyle. And now you know the reason some Kyles are dicks, like Fletcher, because there is an evil twin named Lyle pulling the strings. Hashtag Kyle lore. I wish I could make that shit up. I read that shit verbatim. What the fuck, O'Reilly?
What the fuck, Kyle O'Reilly?
Were you on, like, ayahuasca or some shit when you wrote that?
Jesus.
What the fuck kind of, like, what were you smoking and where can I buy some? Jesus Christ. That was so dumb and unnecessary. It's funny.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
But that doesn't add anything.
It doesn't add anything to the actual match.
Yeah, buddy, just stick to wrestling, okay? It's all good. Like,
it's okay. Just because you have a lot of ideas doesn't mean they're always going to be good ones.
Now, despite the ridiculous lore that we just experienced, thank you, Juan, for that narration. That doesn't mean that the match is not worth an honorable mention, because we are going to bring it up as an honorable mention. Kyle Fletcher versus Kyle O'Reilly for the TNT Championship. Yes, Kyle versus Kyle too. Get your Kyle jokes out of the way, folks.
God damn it, Kyle.
Yeah, I know. That being, it was a great match. It was incredible, great technical prowess from Kyle Fletcher and Kyle O'Reilly. And yeah, the AEW is so cheeky. They even had the little box on the corner of the TV screen where they showed a bunch of tweets of fans getting into the Kyle joke. Ha ha ha.
I just want Kyle to have a good match. I hope Kyle does all right. I just want Kyle to win.
Yeah, that kind of shit. Yeah. Wow. You're so creative, AEW.
So creative.
But thankfully that wasn't enough to take away anything from the match. It was still a great wrestling match, an incredible performance. Of course, Kyle Fletcher was able to retain the championship. Your winner and still TNT champion,
the
Protostar, Kyle Fletcher.
All right.
So
good on him. At least, obviously Kyle O'Reilly, he's fucking around just for the fuck of it because it's funny. That's fine. There's no law against tickling one's own taint. That's okay. That's allowed for now. We still live in America. But, like I said, just because you have a lot of ideas doesn't mean they're always going to be good. Like, what the hell? That was so ridiculous. I laughed. I cringed, but I laughed.
I think we should be thankful that it was just posted on Twitter and it wasn't an actual segment that he where he narrated it on TV.
Same.
All right.
Because Tony Khan would have let him fucking do it, too.
Oh, my God. Tony Khan, learn to say, why are you afraid of saying no? What did the word no do to you?
Let a girl touch his wee-wee.
Oh, God. All right, let's get to the main event, and this is and this is another encounter between these two foes in a masturbatory PWG match where the bastard Pac goes up against Orange Cassidy, and Pac is freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. Thank you. Thank you. Get out of here. Go. All right. But Orange Cassidy isn't the only one that's back, because not only is Pac back, but Pac is sporting a brand new killer look. Check him out, guys. He cut his hair. Oh, yeah. He looks much more lethal now.
Okay, but it was Wheeler Yuta who needs the haircut. Pac has got the entire front half of his hair thinning out. So it's okay. He's got a visible curtain.
Oh no, but it's not just the hair. Pac also is sporting some new ring gear. Should go ahead and show the picture.
Oh, we got pictures.
Yeah, that's right. We've known Pac to be wearing kick pads and underwears into the ring, but now he's got a new look that makes him tough. He's got a new tank top. He's got pants on. Look at this guy. Doesn't he scream awesome?
He might be suggesting interesting, I suppose, but I don't think awesome comes to mind. Then again, that's just me. That's my thought. Is that his socks?
Yes.
Is that his sock over his tights?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, then there's no awesome. Sorry. No.
This looks like something. The clothing he's wearing looks like something I would slap together in a Create a Wrestler suite on 2K.
You glorified cock!
Also, I don't like the new haircut because now his ears look a lot more bigger.
Now he's kind of looking like a smaller, grumpier version of Giant Gonzalez with that head.
Well, more like a smaller, muscular, grumpier version of Frodo Baggins, but yes. The dude's short!
No, he would have to be barefoot.
Oh. You're right. Anyway, so Orange Cassidy and Pac, they've known each other. They've wrestled each other before. They start things off with wrist locks and a series of reversals between the two foes. And then after all that technical stuff out of the way, where they exchange wrist locks, reversals, and pinfalls, we get into the high flying spots. We get into the incredible action, especially from Orange Cassidy as he takes the fight outside of the ring and hits the newly reformed Pac with a devastating suicide dive.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But unfortunately, that proves to be his undoing. Pac was able to recover and hit the Falcon Arrow at ringside. But here's where it got a little messy. When he dropped Orange Cassidy, Pac dropped Orange Cassidy arm first into the floor, and that fucking hurts.
Yeah, I've been dropped that way. That fucking sucks.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. And so now when we got back from commercial break, Pac brings Orange Cassidy back into the ring and continues the punishment, laying him out with a devastating leg drop and to Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy was able to kick out after 2. And then Orange Cassidy did fight back, and he took the fight to Pac outside the ring again, where Orange Cassidy went over to the top rope, and he did a lazy dive onto Pac through the timekeeper's table. So wait a minute. Orange Cassidy goes to the table and it breaks, but when Ricochet does a shooting star on Shelton Benjamin, the table doesn't break? Make it make sense, AEW.
What the fuck? Okay, I know Twitter Ricky isn't that light. I know that Shelton Benjamin, who was on the table, isn't that light either. But then again, Orange Cassidy isn't that heavy, though. He is a lighter guy. Perhaps because Pac is also a little bit buffed up at the moment, they were able to go through that table because you had the extra weight already ready to go. You just needed someone with enough strength of force to be able to break it through. So... yeah, no, seriously, make it make sense. Not even the tables work properly in the world of All Elite Wrestling. Not even the tables work the way they're supposed to.
Oh, God. So after that leap of logic, Pac was able to recover outside.
Leap of physics is more like it.
Thank you.
So after physics, it was decided to fucking take a break, saying like, "No, you guys are good tonight. I don't care. I'm just a suggestion right now."
Yeah, so after that shit happened, Pac was able to recover, grabs Orange Cassidy, and hits a tombstone pile driver outside the ring. I think I have got more photos, Juancho.
Well, there is a photo. I don't know if it's the same photo.
Let me see. Oh yeah, no. This was before the table spot. Like Orange Cassidy was like firing himself up, and he hits his spots. He hits the stun dog millionaire, the spinning TDTs. Then he does the freaking leap of physics through the table, and then the tombstone pile driver happens. And then I kid you not, this happens next. Orange Cassidy like rolls back into the ring after being pile driven, and Pac tries to get back into the ring, but Darby Allin somehow handcuffed Pac's foot.
Let me see here.
Don't hold that.
I'm holding, but I was also going to check over here. Nikki Bella, how's it going? Welcome to the Wrestle Rewind here. And Vicente was saying Giant Gonzalez comparison, lol. Not sure Pac would let Juancho walk away without spitting on him for that insult. I mean, if the shaggy head fits.
I mean, the first thing Pac is going to need is a ladder to spit on Juan.
Yeah.
Anyways, so Pac's leg gets handcuffed onto one of the barricade rails or whatever the fuck.
Oh my
thanks
God.
to Darby Allin, and then Pac eventually broke out of it, barely entered the 10 count, and Orange Cassidy rolled up Pac to pin and win. Your winner, Orange Cassidy. And then things took an incredibly unnecessarily stupid drastic turn. Because then Darby Allin shows up, and he fights the Death Riders. He fights them with these 3 weapons. Red pepper spray, a taser, and this fucking Molotov cocktail. He didn't light it up because thankfully someone in AEW security had enough sense to tackle this idiot down, and all the security personnel broke up Darby Allin and the rest of the Death Riders. Like, what the fiddly fuck? Like, that was too much.
Okay, you said it was a taser, pepper spray, and this Molotov?
Yeah, and I heard somebody, and I think I heard Taz on commentary, like Taz was coughing because of the pepper spray, and I saw that Taz had to get up for the announce desk because of this crap.
They used real pepper spray?
Yes, Darby did.
What the fuck? Who are the ones getting sprayed and tased and shit? Please tell me.
Pac was the one that got sprayed. And then nobody got tased, thank goodness. He didn't fire the taser, because otherwise we would have seen it and that would not have gone well on television. And then they took the fight over to the backstage area where Darby threatened to light a Molotov cocktail, and then he got tackled by security.
Dear God, what the shit?
Bro, that is way too much. That is overbooked. Like, overbooked is an understatement.
Darby, those are crime things. What the fuck, man?
Oh my God.
What's the matter? Did somebody forgot to pack the flamethrower this week?
I would have been okay with that instead of an actual weapon that hurts people.
No, all of these things fucking are weapons that hurt people. The thing is, it's supposed to be a gimmicked pepper spray that you can just, oh my god, and fucking goof around with it that way. If you've got an actual pepper spray that carries, and that fucking will carry across, not just in the ringside area, Mr. Tony Khan, who fucking puts the disclaimer of like, oh hey, by being at ringside, you accept responsibility and no fucking, no way you can sue me if you get injured. No, you dipshit. You don't do pepper spray like that in pro wrestling or in anything staged like that. It has to be a fucking, what do you call it? It has to be a gimmicked fucking pepper spray can of some kind. And you don't use an actual taser. Was it one of the tasers that shoots the darts, or is it a contact taser?
I think it was a contact taser. Like, or I could be wrong. It was a stun gun because it was making the noise like when he turned it on.
That's not what's important. Does it shoot the prongs?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, then that's just a stun gun.
Never mind.
The taser
Sorry.
is the one that shoots the prongs. Okay, so
okay, my bad. It was a stun gun. But that's
still. You can threaten with that and not actually have anyone contact with it, and that's fine. And that'll be okay, and we can live with that. But no, And, like, you can... And even though you can gimmick this being a Molotov cocktail, like, what is a Molotov cocktail other than a mix? Isn't it supposed to be vodka and gasoline in the bottle with the rag? So that when you actually light the rag and throw it, it lights everything up, and the gasoline and the vodka accelerate and convolute with each other, causing the fire to spread and be harder to put out. Don't ask me how I know that. I picked it up in a cookbook somewhere.
This shit, no, all right. In summary, in short, the whole post-match angle to close off the show was so unnecessary, and it was just fucking gratuitous.
It was gimmick on top of a gimmick on top of a gimmick. You would have been able to do fine with just the taser or just the pepper spray, even if you end up using real pepper spray like a dipshit. Guys, for fuck's sake, please. Darby, I'm hoping that this Molotov cocktail was just an old bottle of olive oil. I'm hoping that that's what that was, and that there was no, like, actual flammable liquid inside. I hope to God that's all it was, because if this batshit banana boy was crazy enough to go with an actual Molotov, then that could have been a fucking problem. Because what would happen if they get too hot in the gimmick and the actual bottle drops and breaks? Mm-hmm. What happens then? Huh? You're fucked is what happens. Seriously, like you gotta be fucking smart about this shit. And if the point is he's threatening to light an ease about it and then security breaks him up, then it doesn't need to be a real Molotov.
Obviously, this was done to get more heat and to hype up the I Quit match between Moxley and Darby Allin at Wrestle Dream, but...
Is he fucking gonna light Moxley on fire at Wrestle Dream?
He did try to light Moxley on fire at All Out.
Okay, but is he gonna actually fucking follow through on it this time? Or is he gonna fucking actually legitimately try to burn Moxley? Or are we gonna have some intelligence for once and if there's any sort of moment where there's a fucking spot of Moxley about to get lit and they're sweaty and they're fucking crazy, that Moxley goes off camera for like 3 seconds and someone throws some freaking fire gel on him real quick. That way he doesn't actually catch fire and burn himself and get fucking hurt.
I don't know what's going to happen, man. These guys are insane. Jesus, man.
Oh, please.
But it's okay.
Please.
But it's okay because we're coming to a close, Juan. It's all right. Now, before we come to a close, we do have one honorable mention from TNA Impact this week. That's right. We're not going to, just because we're covering a ratings war, that doesn't mean we're going to leave TNA out of the picture. And this honorable mention goes to one of the matches that happened tonight, and it involves Juan's favorite, always ready, Matt Cardona. And Matt Cardona was able to pick up the win and fight against the odds against Ryan Nemeth and his brother, Nick Nemeth.
Okay. Nick Nemeth has had a rivalry with Matt Cardona for ages, since they were Zack Ryder and Dolph Ziggler, and that I would have been fine with. But Ryan Nemeth? Really?
Yeah.
Is Nick not cleared again?
No, I think Ryan Nemeth is trying to fight for his big brother, which obviously backfired. Even with Nick Nemeth's ringside chicanery from Nick Nemeth.
No, I want him to fight Nick. I got the wrong Nemeth brother.
I think that's gonna.
I want the one with the long hair and the athletic ability, not the one with the short hair and the punchable face.
No, that's okay. It's gonna happen.
I guess I just got to be always ready then.
Woo woo woo. You know it. Anyways, so now that that's over with, the war is over with. Yeah, let's go into a bit of a ratings talk here. First of all, Juan, ring the bell.
Don't mind if I do. Where is it? There we go.
Now, before I share my final thoughts, I did pull up I did share an article here that we're going to talk about right now, and it's what all the crazy hardcore wrestling fans love to talk about: the ratings. Now, Juan's about to share an article right now, and an article provided by Pro Wrestling Torch.
I'm trying to actually get it pulled up properly because it doesn't like to load. Oh, fuck you. Give me a minute. Fucking ad pop-up.
Bear with us for just a second,
fucking
folks.
PW Torch fucking ad pop-up, motherfuckers.
Yeah, I know.
Give me a second. Let me give you guys the actual link.
Oh, you did?
No, that's the link that has the pop-up built into it.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
There we go.
There we go. All right.
Sorry about that. Not on purpose, I promise.
It's all right. So, the headline
Wait.
reads...
Yeah, go ahead.
AEW Dynamite drops to lowest viewership and key demo rating ever on cable up against NXT on Tuesday night. This article was, of course, published by Wade Keller of the PW Torch editor on October 9th, which was today. And let's go ahead and get into the article because...
Oh my god, all these fucking ads, guys. Stop it.
Oh my god, yes.
Hang on a minute. Let me get this shit corrected first.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I don't know if it's mobile friendly, if you could zoom in.
It is.
Oh, well, that's good news.
It's just that this is so painful with all these ads built into the website.
I know.
Come on, guys.
So, Tuesday night's October 7th episode of AEW Dynamite on TBS averaged 321,000 viewers compared to 465,000 the prior week and the 638,000 the week before that. The current 10-week rolling average is 570,000. NXT for their show averaged 625,000 viewers for their special NXT vs TNA theme show.
How the fuck is Dave Meltzer gonna argue with that? How the fuck is he gonna try and massage this shit? I wanna fucking know. I wanna fucking find out because this is fucking hysterical. AEW Dynamite. Like, no, listen. On PWT, on YouTube, Pro Wrestling Types. He literally was the dude from PWT. He fucking put up a segment where he's calling out Brian Alvarez of the Wrestling Observer, and calling him out for trying to come away with saying like, oh, every time AEW and WWE go head to head, it works out better for AEW every single time. After all, in what fucking way, pal? This is literally half the fucking viewers that NXT garnered. Oh, but let me guess. Dave Meltzer's gonna say, "Oh well, you see, over at HBO Max they had like 955,000 viewers on top of that." Ryan,
but how can
guys sort of go on?
Actually, that point could easily be counted because it's mentioned here on Note 1. If you scroll down on the article, additional viewers watched AEW Dynamite on Max streaming services as of January 1st, and those viewers are not part of the TBS data. That data is not made available. So how could Dave Meltzer know that if the data is not available?
Because he's bullshitting. Because
exactly.
He's lying. Last year when Dynamite moved to Tuesday, it experienced a similar drop from 329,000 to 329,000 from 680,000 the prior week. The 10-week rolling average a year ago was 649,000. 2 years ago, when it moved to Tuesday, it drew 609,000 viewers compared to 800,000 the prior week.
Ooh, this is not a good look.
Note number 2, Nielsen, as of this fall, is compiling ratings using new methodology called Big Data Plus Panel. It's incorporating a wider array of sourcing of viewing data that to then extrapolate a total viewership estimate. It means that the ratings before this fall were created with a different method, and thus there could be differences built into that affect how comparable past data is to new data. Article continue below.
Yep, and in the key 18 to 49 demographic, AEW Dynamite drew in a .07 rating compared to .09 and the .14 in the prior 2 weeks. The 10-week rolling average is .13. A year ago, it drew a .10 rating with a 10-week rolling average of .20. Oh, man. And this is 2 years ago. 2 years ago, Dynamite drew a .26 rating with a 10-week rolling average of .30. This is not good.
This is hilariously horrible over here. And here are the rest of the matches that they had, which don't matter all that much. They had
Moxley versus Tomohiro Ishii. You had Ishii. You had the in-ring return debut of the Jurassic Express. You also had let's see here.
the Hurt Syndicate, the Kyles,
Brodito versus the Don Callis family in a double Jeopardy eliminator match.
Okay, which was the team of Konosuke Takeshita and Kazuchika Okada.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you got all these matches,
and these segments, and how the fuck did AEW get trounced this hard?
Yeah, I mean, come on, man.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's.
I'll bet they're gonna fucking come up with some kind of bullshit over here. This is Dave Meltzer we're talking about. If he's not constantly glazing AEW because he has a personal stake in its success, then we're not. It's not normal It's not normal fucking pro wrestling shit that we're dealing with here.
And you know something, I actually want to add to that, because to the wrestling fans, especially the tribalistic fans, I think arguing about viewership between WWE and AEW is a complete waste of time, because none of us fans have a direct financial stake to either companies. That being said, as I've also pointed out on this channel, the only one number that really matters is the number of the casual viewer, as in one. As in you. Did you enjoy NXT or Dynamite? And as me, as the viewer, I'm going to give the win over to NXT. I'm sorry. Despite the two botches from Osiris Griffin and from Mara Sade, and that the ending backstage segment, which sucked the air dry,
which sucked the air out of the
whole excitement of, the show.
Jeannie Rick made their way in the chat. Hey up, Jeannie Rick. Welcome to Wrestle Rewind. We appreciate you here. Vicente Guerrero.
Hang on, I wasn't finished. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Despite all that, NXT Invasion did put on a solid...
NXT Showdown.
NXT Showdown put on a solid show. You might as well show the graphics, because it's leading to my final thoughts.
Yeah, okay. So, well, I'm just... Man.
Yeah, no. NXT Showdown was the superior show. Their Survivor Series matches were great. Every competitor in their Survivor Series matches had a chance to shine, and they told some great stories in the ring, especially the main event where Trick Williams betrayed his own teammates, and Ricky Saints had to fight this battle alone 4-on-1. And we also had the Hardy Boys making history, capturing the NXT tag titles and being champs, which will be which by the way is also up for grabs in their upcoming tables match against Team 3D at Bound for Glory. It's winner takes all.
Dun, dun, dun.
And of course, Mustafa Ali and Ethan Page in their North American Championship match was fucking solid shit. That was great. That was awesome. Now, my final thoughts on AEW Dynamite. This is not good. It is a fucking disaster. Not to say the matches were bad, but the Mercedes Moné match with Lacey Lane, like even that match was great. But the fans are freaking weird, man. They don't even react. They don't react to anything that Lacey Lane does, and it's so apathetic to watch. Like,
I don't fucking get that, man.
I don't get it either. And there's also these other like stupid hijinks that the wrestlers in AEW get away with, like the backstage promo segment with freaking the conglomeration. That was dumb. I'm sorry, that was very dumb. And the whole post-match angle with Darby Allin bringing legit weapons into the ring. Like, dude, what the fuck?
Like, what the hell are you people thinking?
I mean,
why?
I mean, yeah,
Tony, you're allowed to say no when someone's doing a stupid.
I mean,
you're allowed to say no. What the hell, man?
I mean, yeah, fans are gonna try to argue back at us saying like, oh, but back in 1998 in the Attitude Era, Stone Cold Steve Austin brought in a rifle to go after Vince McMahon.
It was a gimmicked rifle. Remember?
I know.
Went after him with it, and then he fucking
pulls a pistol out, and then bang, it's a toy.
316.
But
are you fucking kidding me?
But yeah, no. Oh my god, this is not good. Like, this is really, really not good. And they have one more AEW Dynamite before their pay-per-view event at Wrestle Dream, and they better come out putting on a better show.
Here's hoping.
All right, and that's going to do it, folks. Just to give you guys a reminder, unfortunately, Angel Mendez will not be joining us this Saturday for Los Amigos Play, so I will be hosting this Saturday, and I'll be continuing a playthrough on the 4th lap for the N64 underrated classic, Glover.
Yay! We're gonna get our love glove on.
Exactly. And we'll have plenty of new news and topics to talk about on this week's edition on The Ravens Flock, which is every Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube at Kick, and we hope that all of you join us then.
All right, let me finish up with the Comments before we go. Ryan Nemeth is the jobber of the Nemeth family. Yes, CM Punk would love that news. Let's see. What else is he saying? Hygiene. Vicente also says, I have not ever hated Dave Meltzer, but it is LOL worthy how he panders to AEW so much. Not sure if that means he shits on WWE always. I was a subscriber to Dave Meltzer's Wrestling Tribune back in 1995 to 96. Here's the thing. Him and Brian Alvarez were literally recently taking the actual critiques you can give to AEW, and they were transplanting them onto NXT for no reason when that had nothing to do with anything. And it was so blatantly obvious that they were doing that just to crap on the Fed, quote unquote. And
it's so stupid.
It's painfully dumb. It's painfully obvious. I don't fucking get it.
I don't get it either.
We're not going to hold it against you that you were subscribed to Dave Meltzer. I everybody makes mistakes when we're young.
It's okay. All right. Now, with that being said, Juan Rouse, plug us away.
Don't mind if I do.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everybody in between, thank you very much for watching this week's live stream edition of Wrestle Rewind, hosted by Jose Casabona, as he reviews for you the best and the worst of three of the most exciting professional wrestling programs in North America today: WWE's NXT, AEW Dynamite, and TNA Impact. Step into the ring every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe and the follow button, ring the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our content. Become an inner flocker by hitting the join button, and until next time, continue to follow us on Facebook.com/TheRavensFlock, Twitter.com/RavensFlock13, Instagram.com/TheRavensFlockOnline, Kick.com/TheRavensFlock, and of course, remember to hit the subscribe button, ring that tiny little notification bell right here on our flagship platform, YouTube.com/TheRavensFlock, humble home of the Black Files, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle Rewind, and The Ravensflock.
All right, folks, thank you very much for tuning in to another exciting live edition of Wrestle Rewind. For Mr. Juan Rouse, I'm Jose Casabona, and try harder, AEW.